Well, Gochi-Nam gang, it's your boy here, the Nemesis. And I want to talk a little bit about a little movie that a lot of people said is probably the best movie of the year. Contender? Definitely. Winner? I don't know about that. The name of that movie is Sinners.
One day he's gonna follow you home.
This movie has gotten some critical acclamats and all that other fun jazz. Everybody I see who talks about this movie says that it's really good, which I'm not going to sit here and say that it's a bad movie, but I don't think that it lives up to the hype that everybody keeps fucking talking about. All right, I'm going to name some things I liked. All right, I liked I don't know. I can't even really think of anything I really liked about the movie. Like, that's the thing, because I'm not saying it's not a bad movie. Michael B. Jordan's good, and he plays two roles. The kid who played Sammy was really good. The guy who played Remick was really good. But I don't really get the fucking hype behind it. I even had to ask somebody, what is the hype behind all this? Like, why? And they were just like, oh, the music's really good. Okay? I honestly thought that was the worst part of the movie. Like, there are many times I'm looking at my fucking phone like, all right, let's get this fucking over with. And I understand that the music is actually a big part of the movie, like it's essential to the movie. I just didn't like it. I especially did not like the scene where they're all in the juke joint. At first, everybody's dancing to the music of the time, and then it starts to evolve throughout the ages until you get all the way up to some random chick twerking. Like, that didn't need to be in the fucking movie. And I guess this really comes to my to how I feel about this movie. I honestly just feel that this is just the first Black Panther all over again. Now, I'm not trying to take away from it because this is an original idea, and I'm going to give Ryan Coogler, or whatever the fuck his name is, I'm going to give him props for that. One look through his filmography, you start to notice a bit of a fucking pattern with the movies that he makes. And I'm not saying that it's, bad to make black-only fucking stories. I just find it a little weird, the racist undertones of the first Black Panther with the racist undertones of Sinners. And you may be thinking to yourself, oh, but the Klan gets killed. I'm not talking about the Klan. I'm talking about, like, a black racism. Like, there's this weird underlining, like, feeling of it. For example, and if you haven't watched the movie, quit fucking watching this and go watch the movie, I guess. When Remick first shows up, and he introduces himself, and he's standing out there like, oh, come on, just invite me in. I ain't like them other white people. I'm all about equality. I understand the hesitation of all the black people and stuff, but really, you have these people. Now here's how you can fix that whole scene. You have somebody recognize Remick's two other vampire buddies and say, hey, they're lying. That guy's part of the Klan. Like, that could have easily fixed that goddamn scene, but you don't have that. You just have these black people being racist to these white people, and I'm not saying that it comes unjustifiably, but I would think that maybe, hey, we're going to be a little bit better than that Klansman down the road. Come on in here. Now, it would have been a death sentence if they did let them in. So, I mean, you get the feeling of that's, that it was right for them not to. But still, we take away from the fact that these people were vampires, and it's like, you weren't going to let any white people in. The only person that was allowed to come in was Stack's fucking girlfriend. That's it. And I don't give a shit what they say. Oh, she family. No, it's because Stack's fucking her, and none of you guys are going to fucking talk shit about fucking the twins or go against them. All right, that's that whole situation right there. The ending of the film, I did like the ending of the film. Not the future thing, but the actual ending of, Remick and Sammy in the fucking lake. Now, that was cool. And, fucking Smoke taking out all the fucking Klansmen. That was cool. That's where the movie should have ended. I don't think you need a future part to show that Stack and his girlfriend fucking lived. I still just don't understand why people thought this movie was like the second fucking coming of Jesus. And it just honestly feels like it's Black Panther-itis. This was an all-black horror film made by a guy who famously just makes black-centric movies, which there's no real problem with that. But I just, like, go look at the movies he made and tell me there isn't some underlining feeling of racism towards white people. I'm just saying, look at some of those movies. The only one that I can honestly say has no racist undertones, which I was a little shocked to see this, was Space Jam: A New Legacy. But let's be fair, that movie is shit all around. You don't need to be racist for that movie to be horrible. And these are just my opinions. I'm not saying Sinners is a bad movie. I'm not saying don't go see it. All I'm saying is that some of this fucking dick sucking, essentially, is a little bit out of fucking hand. Like, I'm not even trying to come out here and say it's a good horror movie. I'm saying it's a good movie. It's not a good horror movie. And don't even fucking get me started. I don't want to hear anything about budget cuts because there's barely any fucking violence or gore in the movie. Yeah, there's people getting bitten and shit, and there's people getting shot. But I don't know about you. I didn't feel the weight of the fight scenes as much as you feel the weight of all the dancing and all the singing and all that other shit that didn't really even need to be in the fucking movie. Maybe one or two fucking scenes. You have a scene, the juke joint dances, and Remick can have his fucking Irish dance out in the fucking field. But that is it. You didn't need 7 fucking music scenes. There wasn't really 7 scenes, but you get what I'm fucking saying. You didn't need these extended fucking scenes. And on a final note, the one other thing that honestly came to my mind while watching this movie is the actor who plays Miles Morales from Into the Spider-Verse must have been real pissed when he saw his girl getting humped by fucking Michael B. Jordan. And yeah, I know in his mind he's going to justify that shit as, oh, they're just actors. That don't mean a thing. She still wants me. First off, dog, she don't want you. She's fucking married. Secondly, you freaking creep her out in interviews. Every one of us has fucking seen it. And thirdly, I don't really even feel like the movie's being held up by like the production and all this shit. I think it's being held up because of your creepy fucking ass. So why don't you calm the fuck down, get to doing your job, and let us get Beyond the Spider-Verse out, you fucking simp. I'm Nihilistic Nemesis. Peace!